Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video where I'm playing Warhammer combat cards. Today I'm just going to go over the rewards from the last campaign, as well as kind of go over the next campaign, which is the Kingdom of Bone, which actually looks pretty cool. So, as you can see, I came in position 596, which is pretty good. I think I got like 7 victory packs, yep, 7 packs and a few cards, so that's pretty neat. Top 2%, that's pretty good. And let's just see what we got. Okay, some common cards. Brother Sergeant Avernus, that's good. I like that card. Okay, nothing much. Okay, Brother Gorgon, he's good. Good range attack. Not much. Not much. Okay, Apothecary Aralan is pretty good. I kind of use him sometimes if I use like an all-psychic deck. Okay, Fenric Red-Eye. I don't really care much for Fenric Red-Eye. Okay, here we go. Here's the good stuff. Oh, Mortis Metallicus. Ooh. And Volgrar Thrice Crystal. Okay, that's the one I really wanted. He's a really good card. I want to be able to upgrade him a lot. So now I can upgrade him again, which is cool. I don't have the coins though, dang it. I always need coins. This is the guy you fight all the time in the campaign. He's a pain in the ass. There's a lot of health. So that's cool. Victory pack. Let's see what we got. Alright. Sweet. Open that one. I think they added a new victory pack, the 24-hour one. I think that's new, and that gives you sometimes a legendary, other times a lot of epics. But this campaign is actually, I'm pretty excited for. It's Necrons against Space Marines. So I don't think there's been a Necron campaign, at least as far as I've been playing. So it'll be cool to kind of, and the prizes too is a lot of Necron cards. So it's cool that they're adding more Necron cards. I feel like it's a faction that's been kind of underlooked. You know, because if you look at Necrons, they don't really have a lot of cards. I mean, I don't really have a lot of Necron cards. Necron and Eldar, I mean, there's just not a lot of cards. The Tau got a lot of cards in the last campaign. So I think what the devs are doing is they're kind of, through the campaigns, they're releasing cards. So it'll be cool to get some more cards through the campaign. But for this campaign, if you've got Imhotep the Stormlord, then obviously that's probably the obvious pick for your Warlord. The Corpse Lord, he's alright, but he's not that strong. He's got kind of low health. I mean, but the Stormlord, I mean, 60 range damage, that's ridiculous. Also, I've upgraded him once too, so not everybody might have him upgraded. I think at level 1 it's 40 ranged, and I've got 60 here. So definitely go with this guy if you can. His special rule is actually pretty good too. Just when your Necron card's ready, a random card loses 20 wounds. So that's just a good skill to have. So I would prefer going with this Warlord over the Corpse Lord. The Corpse Lord, his special rule isn't that great. It's, you know, when your card readies, they gain 10 plus wounds, which is not bad, but I don't think it's as good as the Storm Lord. So I would definitely go with this guy. He costs a lot more points, but, you know, it's worth it. So let's see, if I go to, I can use, actually I'm just 1 point short of being able to use all my Necron cards, but hopefully I'll level up before the campaign starts so I can use all of them. But the thing I don't like is that it's Necrons against Space Marines, and the Space Marine faction is really good. Arguably the strongest faction in this game. They've got a lot of really strong cards. They're warlords too. I imagine you'll probably face Captain Acheron a lot and Grandmaster Voldus. And this guy's a pain in the ass, man. He's really strong. So I think between those two warlords, it'll be, at the higher levels at least, it'll be really hard, especially since Necrons just don't have a lot of cards. So what we can do is, I mean, if we just play a game, we can try to kind of see a strategy that I'll use for the campaign. I think the name of the game is just Survive. try to survive and try to one-shot the Warlord when he comes out. And the other good thing about Necrons is they all have super high initiative. I mean, you see right there, I got 47 initiative. That's crazy. So when you're playing the campaign, you'll probably go first every single time, which is cool. And I can already tell I'm going to lose this game super bad, but hopefully you can see the gist of what I'm trying to do. Basically just use Psychic, because when I use Psychic, you know, my Warlord special rule will do damage to their cards, so it works out. And I think since I'm like almost level 30, when I play the CPU, it gives me like super hard matchups. I've had a real hard time lately beating the CPU, especially with the daily challenges, like using Tau Warlord or Orc Warlord to win 3 games. I mean, it's kind of hard, so it's a real pain in the ass. So you'll see by just using the ready, using my Psychic, I can just keep buffing my stats, debuffing his, and doing damage. And it's a good way to just survive. Like I said, if you just survive long enough to get their Warlord to come out, and then you could just one-shot him, then you should be good. So if my Warlord comes out now, let's see how much range. I'm not going to win this game, but just so you can see how much ranged. Even just using Psychic all those times, 150 range, so it should be pretty easy to one-shot, at least in the early stages especially, to one-shot the Warlord. Because, I mean, this guy's just super good. He's got a decent amount of health, too. Got decent melee damage. He's just a really good card. I just wish I had more bodyguards, Necrons. There just literally aren't a lot of cards, so it's hard. I'll probably try another game after this, see if I can win. Yeah, he's gonna definitely kill me, so. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and surrender. I know I'm gonna lose, but let's see if I can get a Space Marine deck to play against. There we go. Okay, so this is pretty indicative of what you might see during the campaign. You play against Brother Sergeant Tolmerand, I think. And it's probably just going to be a lot of ranged guys like this. I can already tell I'm going to get wrecked. Yeah, you see how they all have their special rules already? Dang. That's why it's hard playing against a high-level deck with a race like Necrons, because they just don't have a lot of good cards, you know, so it's hard. I'm just going to ready. And so I can just use Psychic and buff my stats and do damage to him, and he can't do damage to me. And then what'll happen with the Space Marines is most of the time they'll probably use ranged, especially with this Warlord. If you're playing against this Warlord, it's probably going to be all ranged. So when he uses range, I'll also use range, which is nice. Even though he just wrecks my cards anyway, jeez. I don't do that. I really just want to bait this war, because this warlord is super weak. He has like 100 health. It should be really easy to one-shot this guy. So if I can just get him to come out. God, it's so annoying having to play such a super good deck. Jesus. Put that there. Hopefully he'll use... Okay, so I'll kill his middle card this turn. And then I'll just be able to one-shot his warlord. It'll be pretty straightforward. So you see, the deck I was playing against was way stronger than my deck. But it doesn't matter, because I can just one-shot his warlord anyway. So, like you'll see right now, 156, boom, dead. That's it. That's all you gotta do the whole campaign. Just wait till the warlord comes out and just boom. Try not to use ranged at all throughout the whole game. Just wait for the warlord to come out. So you have super buffed range before, and then he comes out and you just use your range and just one-shot him. And that's probably the best way to go about it, to be honest, because, I mean, given the lack of Necron cards, I mean, there's not really much you can do. You just kind of gotta wait and one-shot him using Imhotep the Stormlord. And if you don't have him, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to buy him. Yeah, oh, well, that's the Corpse Lord. So you can't actually buy him with the campaign pack. So these are only 100 plasma. They're pretty good. I just wish they were offering the Stormlord instead of the Corpse Lord as the warlord to use, because the Corpse Lord isn't that great. But I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. So it'll be a hard campaign, but it'll be fun, and hopefully we can get some good Necron cards out of it, start building a good Necron deck. Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting a little tired of constant Space Marine campaigns. I mean, look at how many Space Marine cards there are. There's so many. There's so many Space Marine cards compared to every other faction. I'd like to see more Orc cards. I really like the Orc deck. They're really fun to play. Orc and Chaos. Well, Chaos has a good amount of cards too, but I would love to see an Orc campaign. I really like playing the Orc faction. It's just a fun deck to play as. Even in Tabletop is just, it's more fun to play Orcs. They're just really in your face, fast paced. It's just fun. But anyway, I hope you guys found that useful, and good luck on the campaign. See you guys.